I know you can't say much about this movie as well, but everybody's talking about the Snyder Cut of Justice League. We've all seen the new trailer. You know, I kind of, and you mentioned it in one of your first answers where you said the continuity of DC is a little bit more different than Marvel, and it's funny because that kind of turns out into the movies as well, not only in the pre-production and the post-production, but afterwards you kind of see it throughout the continuity of the universes. Where would you say, because Snyder Cut and Justice League in general had a lot of moving parts, what can you tell us about the process of working through that movie and then working through the moving parts as a designer?
Well, it was Christmas, or what I assumed Christmas would be. I haven't celebrated Christmas, but it's every day I got a character that I absolutely loved from my childhood. Like that's what it felt like. And working on Justice League, we started off with several artists. I was working with costume designer Michael Wilkinson. I had worked with him on Batman versus Superman, and it started off as a similar process where we're basically racing to get a bunch of stuff done until the production moved overseas to London, and the design process was going to continue over there. Fortunately, I had done well enough that they decided to take me with them when they went to Leavesden, the Warner Brothers studio lot over there, where they actually did Harry Potter. And so I started off with an amazing team of artists, a dear friend of mine, Konstantin Sekiris, Ian Joyner, Kelton Cram, Phil Bate. I think that's everybody.
I like how you're getting your shout outs. I like how you're getting
Yeah, you don't want to slight anyone during these things. The benefits to doing these aren't that great for me because it's a tightrope. So you have to I mention the right people, because you guys contacted me, and I'm one piece in a massive collaborative effort. Stuff I do shows up on screen, but if it doesn't go through all of these other people, it's just a JPEG. That's it. I am responsible for JPEGs, rough models. That's my job. I sit in a dark room all day, drink coffee, and stare at a computer. That's it. It could be a program from a distance. It doesn't really look different. Anyways, so they brought me over to London, the UK, and I was now the only one out from that team to go in and complete characters like Batman, Cyborg, and then a bunch of bad guys. And it was so much fun. I had my hands in almost every character.
Wow.
And bad guy. So it was incredible. And I really enjoy working with Snyder. Now I've only talked to him a handful of times, actually, because again, just JPEGs, just cranking out JPEGs. So most of my experiences are, of course, working with the costume designer Michael Wilkinson, and he's wonderful. But I just had to keep cranking stuff out. So I had one computer at the office, and then I had another computer at home, and I just kept going and going and going. And the story was exactly what I wanted to see. It was the story I always wanted to see. So tackling character after character that I loved, it was a passion project and very fulfilling, because I was lucky enough to be the main guy. I think it's safe to say that it was the main guy on that in the concept art phase. Did I answer the question? What was the question?
No, you definitely did.
You definitely did.
Yeah, I just wanted to touch back to when you're in your element.